Yo, what's going on, everybody? Why the fuck does this thing keep moving? Anyways, what's going on, everybody? I am Jesse. I'm just gonna come on here and just talk to you guys as myself. My name is Jesse. I am the leader, the owner, and the founder of Geeks Forever. And I'm not really doing a real podcast like we normally do. I'm just gonna do a stream and just talk a little bit. We're gonna talk about Geeks Forever. We're gonna talk about the group, the future of the group, everything we have planned, some major changes coming forward. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Facebook. Um, and if you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comment section. I will address your questions. One of the things that a lot of people have been asking a lot lately is what's going on with Geeks Forever. So I've been going through a lot lately for like the last few months, and just so everybody knows, like my I think it all started like I've been having mental health issues for months now, and I don't know how to open up to people. I don't know how to vent or open up or talk to people. People keep offering, hey, I'm here if you need to talk. I'm here if you need somebody to you know to vent to. And I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody checking on me. I appreciate everything everybody's done for me. It's just been really rough, and it hurts. It's really really difficult for me to open up. I got a job. I got a new job, and I work. My schedule's gonna be fucking stupid starting next year. Behind me is my working computer. The desk you see behind me is the actual desk where I did all the podcasts from. That's where I had my original computer, and the back where my computer is located now is my background for the podcast. So there's been a lot of drama going on in the group, and I'm gonna get into that. There's drama going on, but as far as like my mental health goes, my mental health hasn't always been good, and I've been going through a lot lately. One of my aunts passed away from COVID a couple months ago, before Halloween, and you know I felt really bad for my cousin because he had lost his dad, he lost his wife, and he lost his mom. And the only thing he has a daughter who's the spitting image of his wife, and that's the only thing he has that he's going to be able to remember his wife from, because she was killed in an accident. And then my uncle, his dad, uh, passed away. I don't remember from what. Um, I know my aunt passed away this year from COVID. But prior to that, I lost my godfather, I lost my grandfather, my maternal grandfather's health has been deteriorating. And if you have me on Facebook, my Facebook banner is that of me and my grandfather from my mother's side, when I was a baby. So he's been my grandparents from my mom's side have been a major part of our lives. They lived here and they helped raise us, they helped take care of us. So, it's really difficult to think about that. His health is deteriorating, and he's getting to the point now where he doesn't want to go to the doctor anymore because he's frustrated. He started being in pain, so it just really hurts a lot. And then, I broke my hand. I had a boxer's fracture. I went to the hospital. They're telling me it was pretty bad. I know I fucked up there. It was a mistake of mine. I admit I take full responsibility for that. I know there are some people thinking that I'm a fucking moron and a dumbass. There are some people out there that are calling me a dumbass for that. But you know what? I don't blame anyone but myself. I made a mistake, and I man up, and I'm paying for the consequence. I'm paying the consequences of it for an injury that was completely avoidable, and it's completely my fault. Now, there's a lot of drama going on with the group. On Halloween day, I wrecked the minivan. Somebody hit me from behind, and they pushed me into the vehicle in front. And they had a ball hitch, and the ball hitch was pretty much a death sentence to the minivan. It was like running a fucking sword through the fucking car. It dented the frame, fucked up the radiator, fucked up a lot. The car's completely totaled. It's no good. I can't drive it. I don't have a vehicle anymore. I suffered a concussion. I had back pains now. I recently broke part of my foot the other day. Plus all this, I had an elbow injury from overdoing it at the gym, so I've been recovering from that as well. Plus, it's just, and plus it's really difficult. It's really difficult for me to see my daughter. She lives all the way in Bedford, Texas, which is more than 220 miles away from me. It's a 4 hour trip. And then a 4 hour trip back. It's 8 hours. More. It's 6 about 9 hours. Or 9 to 10 hours round trip. So I got to stop with gas. Got to get her. Um, and especially working now, it's just a little bit more difficult. And with the group, um, so there are certain people out there who are trying to take it upon themselves to make decisions for the group, who want to make plans for the group, make decisions for the group, and that's fine. If they want to do that, that's fine. But they never talked to me. They didn't get my consent, my permission. They didn't get anything from me. They didn't talk to me. You have to understand this is my group, and I've worked really hard on this group. I have been working on this group for years, for more than 5 years. I came up with the concept. Everything we have done and we have accomplished does not just come from Geeks 5 Ever. It comes from me. So I've been doing panels since 2009. A lot of the things that I do might seem really stupid or childish to some of the members of Geeks 5 Ever, but you have to understand that I did that to get Geeks 5 Ever to where it is now. I have put my body on the line. Every broken bone, every torn ligament, every injury, every heat stroke, every overheating incident, everything that I've ever suffered, I did for the group. And look at it. Look at where we are now. We're hosting panels at Comic Palooza. We're hosting panels at Etchy Expo. Etchy Expo asked me to come back. They didn't ask Geeks 5 Ever to come back. They asked me to come back. Look at Anime Houston. They asked me to come back. They didn't ask Geeks 5 Ever to come back. They asked me. Look at Comic Palooza. I was going to Comic Palooza and hosting panels before Geeks 5 Ever was around. All these panels, all these cons that we go to, these are relationships I built. These are because I worked very hard and I've been on point. If you work with me at a con, you know I'm very, very punctual about that shit. Like, okay, we have a panel at 9 o'clock. We need to be in that panel room ready to set up by 8:30. Anytime we have run late, that's because the panel was before us, didn't allow us to set up. So I know there are a lot of people out there that think they have very low opinions on me because based on some of the decisions I've made. But let's keep in mind that everything I've done a lot for people. I've literally suffered for people. I have done a lot, and I know that I've screwed up a lot too, and I've hurt some people and I've screwed people over, and I admit that, and I understand that there are people that I owe money to that I didn't mean to screw over, but I did, and there are people that are now that hate my guts, that absolutely hate my guts for the stupidest fucking reasons in the world, and there are people that are judgmental about everything that we do. Oh, you're so stupid. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. I mean, it hurts. It hurts a lot because I try to make sure everybody's taken care of, whether you like me or not. There's a lot of people that even the people that I've screwed over, they can remember a time when I helped them. Like, hey, I know Jesse's an asshole, but he really came through for me this one time I needed him to. I mean, I've been shot at, I've been stabbed, I've been beaten up, I've been mugged. I mean, it's a lot. It really is. It's a lot. And I'm trying to be better. I really am. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to change my decisions. But there's a lot of things that happen in this fucking group that people just don't understand. And they just come in late in the game. They come in late in the game and they think they know everything about all of us, but they don't know everything. They don't know all the backstage shit. And they are so quick to judge and they are so quick to throw people under the bus. But you know what? You can fix it. Being a leader is not just leading the group. Being a leader means that you check on everybody. Are you okay? Are you fine? Do you need to talk? Do you need something to eat? Do you need a place to stay? Do you need to chill for a second? Do you want us to stop and let you catch your breath? Do you want to lead? Do you want to be in the front? A leader is not someone that's in the front of the group. A leader is somebody that's in the back, making sure everybody's fine, making sure everybody's taken care of. A leader is somebody that puts the group first. A leader is somebody that tries to help people solve their problems instead of throwing them under the bus. A leader is somebody that's not judgmental, that's willing to hear out and understand and see problems from other people's perspectives. A leader is somebody that's willing to find solutions, but is also willing to put foot to ass when the time comes. A leader is somebody that doesn't just solve the current situation, but finds a way to make sure it doesn't happen again. A leader is somebody that doesn't abandon. Being a leader means no man is left behind. No man, no woman, no child. And I've done a lot for Geeks Forever. I have. And sometimes I feel like maybe the group is better off without me. Maybe the podcast is better off without me. And then I talked to somebody. I talked to, I don't know if I should use your name, but I'm going to, and I apologize. I talked to Gabby the other day, and she was telling me like, hey, you really, if you need to step away, step away. But without you, you're the reason why a lot of us come to these panels and we watch the show, and you're the reason why that Geeks Fiber is where it is right now because of you. No one else. Like no one else can take away your charm, your charisma, your antics. Like nobody can take that away from you because you are who you are. Like when you talk, when you do something, whether people like you or not, people pay attention. Pastor, my friend Lewis, his nickname is Pastor, but he's also a minister. But we talked to him, and he told me I had a God-given gift. He said, dude, you do have a God-given gift. When you talk, whether people like you or not, they will listen to you. They will hear you out, whether they agree with you or not, whether they hate your guts or not. If they hate your guts and they hate the fact that you're still alive or existing or breathing, they will still, if you have something to say, they will still listen to it, whether they hate it or not. Because because apparently I draw a lot of attention, and not bad attention, but good attention. People like me. They think I'm funny. They think I should do stand up. They think I should do improv. They think I should do my own shows. And the whole point of Geeks 5 Hour was created to help those people with their own platforms get out there. I want to help other groups. I want to help other podcasts. I want to help other panelists. That's what I want to do. That is my goal. That's the whole goal of this channel is to be the voice of the voiceless. And I feel like part of that has gone away with the way the group has gone. I think part of the vision has left. And I don't want to talk about anime Matsuri on this channel anymore because we keep drawing attention to them and we keep drawing attention to ourselves for the wrong reasons. We're not here to bash them. We just don't want people to get fucked over. We want to help people because they fucked over a lot of people. But I'm not going to get further into that. That just goes with a lot of cons. We just want to help people. And I said, like I said, I'm no fucking saint. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not a saint. I'm not some kind of savior. I'm not somebody that's here that's gonna. I don't know if I will make a difference, but I want to try. I want to do something that will help everybody. And can you guys, if you're watching, can you not please post a comment because I'm getting a little nervous right now, and I'm getting like I'm having an anxiety attack and a panic attack at the same time. If you could just post a comment for me, please, I would appreciate it so much. But like I was saying, I want to help people, and I know I've done a lot of bad, but I want to do a lot of good. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm not even a good person. I've never claimed to be nice. I've never claimed to be a good guy. I just want to be somebody that helps. But honestly, I haven't been happy for a long time. The happiest day, the day Zelda was born, it changed my life. It changed so much in my life. But honestly, I just haven't been happy in a long time. And it really sucks because I feel so alone. And it's really bad, because I'm trying really hard, and I just feel alone half the time. And I feel like, a lot of these panels, man, I do most of the work, and that's because I don't trust anybody. And I really can't take the time to train anybody because either everybody that I want to train to take over lives too far away, or the people that are there just want to fucking party and not do anything. We have so many fucking techniques. Every time something goes wrong, or anytime that something's not up to somebody's fucking standards, I get blamed for it. I get blamed for anything, and that's fine. That's part of being the leader of the group. Part of being the leader is you will take all the blame, and that is absolutely fine. I have no problem with taking that. But people like to shit on every decision I make. Every decision I make, and I admit, and I've already said this, but it does come off as childish and unnecessary. But at the same time, if I was some fucking boring square, would I be where I am right now? No, no, I don't think so. Because we've helped out a lot. We've helped. I don't know if I've helped them out, but I feel like I've helped out Zeros to Heroes podcast. I feel like I've helped out the Ravens Flock podcast. I feel like I've helped out other podcasts. And I love being on Zeros to Heroes. I love that podcast. The only reason why I agreed to it because I love being on it. I love being on a show where I'm not in charge. I like being on that show because I can actually talk about things with other people that have similar interests, and they pick the subjects. They're not scripted, but they do pick the subjects, and they try to stay within the subject. And that's really cool. I like that. I really like that a lot. But there's a difference between us and Zeros to Heroes is we do video games, and they really stick to comics. We do comics, but we are more video game oriented. So I really love that about them because I can show more of my comic book side. Where here it's more of our gamer side. I really like that. And here it's more of a shit talking podcast, and on there it's more analyzing, which I can respect. I respect that a ton. I love Ravensflock because they're kind of like us. They're shit talkers, but they're more con centric than we are. We are like we don't really cover a lot of the drama of the conventions. They cover a lot of the drama, but we cover whatever is mainstream or not, and we just cover like generic topics like like video games, or cartoons, or whatever. We try to talk about different things, and then we have more hosts. I mean, I'm sorry, we have more guests on our show than any of the other shows, and I think that's where we kind of like don't have an identity there because we have so many different guests that do all kinds of different things, and that's part of Geeks Fiber anyway. We're just trying to cover multiple things, but at the same time, it kind of makes it more difficult for us to have an identity. Like we had Shelley, the book author that also reads fan fiction. She was awesome. I really loved her. But I want to stop focusing on guests. I still want to have guests on my show, but I want to stop focusing on guests. So to talk about Geeks Five Ever next year, it's something that I'm going to do. So as far as Geeks Five Ever goes, there will be no more live podcasts. The live podcast will come to an end. As a matter of fact, depending on if we are an InkyCon or not, um, we will do one more live podcast. It will probably be just me and Sonic, maybe Jace if he wants to be on. As far as next year goes, the live podcast is no longer a thing. We will do pre-recorded podcasts. Um, we're gonna upload it on Anchor.fm, and that's gonna go to Spotify, iTunes. I'll upload them on YouTube and Facebook as well, but they're mostly going to be audio podcasts that you can listen to like Spotify and stuff like that. So you'll be able to listen to it in your car without having to have like a video present. It's going to be the Kickstarter podcast, and then it's the other podcast which is called Just Woke Up Choosing Violence Today. No, it's just going to be called Woke Up Choosing Violence, and then the G5E podcast Lite, which is like a 15-minute, 10-minute podcast. And that one's going to be like daily or every other day, so I'm excited. But the podcast will be reduced to an hour. We're going to record multiple episodes in a single sitting. It will not be daily. It will be bi-week. It will be, I'm still trying to decide if it's going to be once a week or twice a week. But with the other podcast on, we'll have plenty of material. We'll have plenty of material for the week, so I might just do it weekly. The Woke Up Choosing Violence podcast, I think I'm going to do that one twice a week. And the G5E Lite, that one's definitely going to try to be daily or every other day. Probably just, if it's not daily, it's probably going to be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And they're all going to be audio. As far as the YouTube channel goes, we will still upload the podcast. But I do have the TikTok running. I have 3 videos on there, and I'm probably going to start uploading more and more videos on there. I definitely want to start a Mexican word of the day kind of TikTok. Definitely going to walk around my poncho and sombrero asking people about the word of the day. There are other TikTok things that I want to work on. I definitely want to get more involved with TikTok. I'm definitely going to do more video game streaming. The video game streaming right now is on YouTube, but starting next year, it will be on Twitch, just Twitch. I got to stop streaming on YouTube as far as video gaming goes. And Facebook, I might still do the fan fiction, material fan fiction. Now, as far as cons go, I am going to pick and choose which cons I go to. Now that I have a new job, I don't know if I will be able to attend all the conventions. I know for sure the conventions I'm going to are IkiCons. I don't have any panels. I'm not going as press. I'm just going to go for shits and giggles. I'm just going to chill and have fun. I'm going to try for AllCon, UshiCon, Delta, Comic Palooza, Anime Austin, Etchy Expo, Anime Houston, Anime Dallas, uh, and we'll just see from there. I will try again for Onicon. I will try for San Japan. I just, like I said, it just depends on this job, and I might get another job. Who knows? But I'm definitely going to stick it out with this job for a while at least. Um, yeah, but if you don't have any questions, I'm kind of nervous a little bit because I don't see uh, um, any actual comments on there. And I know I was just on Zeros to Heroes, and that is so weird. There are comments, they're just not popping up. What the fuck? All right, Gabby, hello, Anchor. That's where I started my podcast. I'm here. You got this. Hey, yo, Eracy, Eracy. Hey, hon, it's okay. I'm here. Thank you, everybody. I did not see the comments. That is so shitty of fucking Restream to not show me the fucking comments. I don't know why. Like, I can literally share my screen with y'all. Go ahead and do that. Like, right here is where it shows the comments, and for some reason, it's not showing me any comments. You can see it right there, but it says Restream social comments display here. Click on them to showcase on stream. It's not showing me any comments, so I do apologize if I didn't address your comments for some fucking reason. It's not showing me the comments. That's usually something we don't do, is we don't show our comments or anything on that, but I thought I would show you just to let y'all know that, hey, I'm not getting any of your fucking comments. So if you have any comments, if you could go to go to YouTube and post them on there. That's fine. If you want to keep watching, I'm on here now. I'm watching them. So where Sonic? Oh, Sonic fucking had commented. Oh well, shit. That means I gotta get my love anchors where I started. Hey yo, hey Zarek's here. What's up? Look at all these people commenting. Uh, regardless of what the situation is, should be called on menu for any reason, regardless of what the situation. I am the drama, fucking Jace. Um, what's up, Justin? Hey, what's going on, Snazzy Shirt? Thank you. What's up, Pachinko? Man, this is so fucking weird that it's not like showing me the comments. Like this is actually kind of stupid because that kind of pisses me the fuck off. Actually, let's see. I mean, who would actually like to come on the stream though? It says I got years. I got 9, 7 of them or 8 of them are on YouTube, on Facebook, and then some of them are on. Who would actually like to come on the stream? Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, no, I mean, it's been really rough, and you gotta understand a lot goes into Geeks 5 Ever. Like it's a lot. It's not just podcasts and panels and just doing whatever. You have to get the group together, the hotel rooms, and it's a lot of work. It really is. And I think the only real the only person outside of Geeks Ever that knows what's kind of going on with my life, kind of. It's like maybe a handful of people. Even a lot of the members in G5E don't really know what's going on. Like I've kept it a secret. Like I don't know if I should say anything because our family tries to keep our personal lives private. But my mother caught COVID this week, and that's just something that I'm helping with. I'm trying to help with, because she has lupus, so I don't know how her body's gonna take it. And so that's something a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that my knee has been tightening up. Like it's been hurting a lot. Like I have part of my foot is broken. I had a concussion, so I keep getting headaches and the room keeps spinning. I've been going to physical therapy. I've been trying to just spend more time with Zelda. It's really difficult, and it just kind of hurts to hear just people criticizing me and just 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 talking bad about me and just like you know. And honestly, the drama it's not Jace, by the way. Fucking oh, was it Armstrong family looking bastard? Let me see. Go ahead. All right, but I'm not going to be hard. If you would like to join, let me know in the live stream. Sure. Yeah, I got you. Why the hell are you not popping up? It's just I think people try to. I think people think that like I, I think they don't think that it's difficult at all running a group, running a podcast, running just all of it because you got to understand that like a lot happens in the even if it's not like the podcast is just like a small portion of G5E. Like it doesn't even cover like half of the bullshit that I have to deal with. And joining me as always is the man with the plan, the man that runs the skinny, the the co-host that just re-signed a new contract for 3 years. We're not the WWE, so we won't give him a future endeavors. The Texas Gaming Hedgehog himself, Keyblade Sonic's dog.
Oh. Hi, what's up, guys?
What's up? I gotta change my audio options. Give me one.
Because I forgot that I. Sonic?
Hey, what's up? I hear you.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome. Oh, joining us as always is the one, the only, the mother of two, even though she's only been pregnant once. Gabby.
Hello. Excuse my parents. I'm a mother of two, literally.
I have a child.
Mother of twins.
I'm a father of one daughter named Zelda and a PlayStation. So, welcome to my rant or my vent or whatever you want to call it, my blog. Even though it's not going to be for very long. Thank you for joining me.
Blog.
It's about time you.
I mean,
let it all out.
Not really. I'm not letting everything out. I'm just
well, yeah, I know that, but
I'm just sharing a bit. Just it's been interesting.
Yeah.
I talked to Sonic briefly. I talked to I've told Gabby a lot of things that are going on. I've talked to I'm constantly talking to 17 and Asian Alex are two of the so after me, Sonic and I'm sorry, what am I thinking? 17 and Asian Alex are the two people that make decisions in the group.
Yeah, your hand.
They're like they're my left, they're my right hand. They are two of the horsemen of the apocalypse, if you would. So like whenever I can't make group, because the group goes further. Like I was saying before y'all joined, the group goes further than just the podcast. The group goes. We have we run panels, we run events, we do giveaways, we do we try to help others.
Q&As and all that.
Q&As, we do the shows. We're on other shows.
Mm-hmm.
We have the parties, and then we have a lot of like things that go on in the backstage for the parties. Okay, like who's coming, who's allowed, what is the budget, who's staying in the room. Like,
what's
okay.
Which, by the way, I probably am not going to be at IkiCon.
That's fine. I probably can't go either.
I tried my best, but yeah, okay. Mama twins.
Honestly, there's a lot of work that goes into G5E. Sonic has seen a lot of it firsthand. Like there is definitely a lot, especially because I like to provide our own equipment because we don't always get what we need at these cons.
Yeah. Also, with the podcast aspect, we also have to, set up, how we get to see the comment section, how we make sure all of it's on all the platforms we want to, like Facebook, Twitch,
Mhm.
YouTube, etc. And also like the graphics, what to put on it and all that stuff. Basically, a lot of technical aspects. It's just like
Right.
it's like a building. The architecture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I own my own company. Like, I think I told Goku actually at IkiCon when we first met about my
I was
company.
drunk.
But
I don't
he,
remember
yeah,
shit.
we were both drunk, so. But so I kind of understand like where you guys are coming from, because I'm pretty much like a photographer and event planner, and I do a lot of like productions, but mostly with like DJs and stuff like that. So I get it. It's a lot of work. It takes way more than what people are trying to, I guess, justify in their ways. So.
Right. Well, I mean, it's because we've worked with. So people don't know this. I mean, we probably did talk about this, but me and Kenneth, who was the original co-host of the Trash Talk podcast, the Trash Talk panel on Mondays, we were part of the same crew, but they started Airship Nikolai, so I kind of went off and did my own thing on my own. They did their own thing, so we were all just one big group. But I've never been into steampunk.
The stuff and all that.
Yeah, believe it or not, Geeks Five Ever has always been a group, except it didn't always go by Geeks Five Ever. We had, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we had a team called Team Dark Hope. Jesus Christ. We were called Team Dark Hope, and then we went by Anime Unrated, and then we went by Planet Vegeta Presents, because that was for the parties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely like Geeks 5 Ever better.
And then I started Geeks 5 Ever out of Petty against another guy. We were in his group. It was called the Houston Nerd and Geeks. It was called the Houston Nerd Society, but now it's called the Houston Nerd and Geek Society.
Mm-hmm.
Geeks 5 Ever was originally called Nerds Forever.
I look hella blurry.
It was called Nerds 4 or 5 Ever. It was one of the two. And then somebody criticized the name Nerds, like, okay, because not everyone that's in the community is an intellectual. I was like, you have a point.
Oh, I mean, that's true, yeah.
So we went with Geeks, and that's kind of how the name.
Yeah.
The name was actually born 1 year before the podcast went live.
Wow.
The podcast is not the starting point of Geeks 5 Ever. The starting point of Geeks 5 Ever was in 2009 when I started hosting panels, and we had our group Team Dark Hope, and then it evolved. The group never evolved. The name evolved because we were always looking for a marketable name. Like, what can we? Because when we were creating the group, we were trying to pick something that would stand out. Because I was thinking like, okay, there's Shoeless or Twinsic or these other teams. Like, these were teams that I knew back in the day, and they always put their names in like their skit into like Twinsic Presents or Shoeless Presents or this team presents. And I was like, I really like that. I want to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part.
Geeks 5 Ever.
Yeah. And so Team Darkcoat was born. And we hated the name because it sounded like we were really emo at the time.
It does. For some reason, it gives me like, I hear Darko and I think of Draco.
Well, not Dark Hope.
Darny Drake.
Oh, Dark Hope. I was like,
we're not.
Dark Hope.
We weren't advertising that we were hoes. Okay, we were hoes.
I didn't say hoes. I said Dark Co.
Dark Co. No, we were Dark Hope.
C-O.
Team Dark
C-O.
TDH.
That was on your own.
We went by Anime Unrated afterwards. We actually had a website for a while.
That's not too bad.
But the name didn't stick, so we didn't so we decided it went away for a while, and then we went by Planet Vegeta Presents, but that was only for the room parties. There are some old room parties that people remember being invited to, even some more recent, where it says Planet Vegeta Presents.
Vegeta from?
Vegeta? That's from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, sorry. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z since I was a kid, so I've forgotten
That's the
everything.
name of the. That's
I'm so
the name of.
shameful.
That's the name of the planet they're from.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I literally haven't watched Dragon Ball Z since. Remember when Cartoon Network used to have the. Am I that old? Am I too old for that? Am I old? Am I showing my age?
I mean,
That's pretty much
When Cartoon Network on Saturday mornings had the tsunami or whatever it was.
it's Toonami, not Tsunami.
Yeah, tsunami. I'm tired. Okay.
Then go to bed.
No,
I did talk about just for everybody to know, if you want to get my official non-spoiler and spoiler review of Spider-Man No Way Home, that is on the Absolute Zeros podcast. That's the Zeros to Heroes group. I am on their podcast. I am on their podcast every Sunday. I will be on their podcast next Sunday, the day after Christmas. So make sure you check us out. We talked about Spider-Man. We did a spoiler review, and I have to say, Spider-Man was everything that I had hoped for.
Yeah, I just saw it again this morning.
Son of a bitch.
I have not watched any of the newer Spider-Mans, to be honest.
Jesus Christ. My leg hurts.
Dead.
Yeah, but I enjoyed Spider-Man. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to fucking see it. Even if you've seen the spoilers online, there's so much more in the movie than the spoilers will spoil. There's so many more Easter eggs and secrets and just reveals and plot changes and all kinds of shit that goes on that it's so hard to like just catch all in one sitting.
Yeah.
Like, did y'all know? Like, one big spoiler from the movie I will say is that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. If you didn't know that, holy shit.
Man, next you're gonna tell me
Peter Parker always Spider-Man?
That's the joke.
I was like, what?
That was the joke, Gabby. It went over your head. You missed it.
I know. I was like, what the hell?
What were you gonna say, Sonic?
I was gonna say next you're gonna tell me Eddie Brock is Venom.
What?
Eddie Brown is Venom.
Eddie Brock, not Brown. Go to bed.
For some reason, I can't get into Venom. It freaks me out for some reason. It's just a little too creepy for me.
Anyways,
which is weird. Like, it shouldn't really be a big deal.
If you haven't already seen the movie, make sure you watch it. I do have a $9 gift card for Regals. I might give that away because I got it during one of those stupid surveys, and I can't fucking redeem the card anyway. So you have to. I might just give that away for one of y'all to use. If y'all can figure out how to fucking use it, I can. That's the only reason why I haven't been able to use it. Can't figure out how to fucking do it.
Did you try calling the customer service to fix it?
It doesn't have like fine print instructions.
I have other quarrels with customer service because I got other beef with them that I got to figure out. Because I paid for 6 tickets and I only needed 2.
That's really weird.
I know. Anyways, so I just want, like, honestly, that's why I came on here today, just to let everybody know what's going on, because I know there's like a lot of stuff going around. I know there's a lot of talk going around. I know there's a lot of miscommunication. I know there's a lot of questions. I know there's a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's a lot of like rumors and innuendos. Stole that line from fucking Comrade Thompson.
Yeah.
But honestly, we have a lot going on with Geeks 5 Ever. You got to also understand that Geeks 5 Ever, a lot of us have lives. A lot of us have jobs. A lot of us have other projects. Like, I have another project that I'm working on, but it's not my project. I can't just go ahead and spill the beans on it. Can't say anything.
Can I make a comment about that? How you said everybody has lives. It's also like, I should make this comment. No, I'm gonna make it.
No, I think you should hold off on it.
I feel like not everybody's lives. Okay, I'll hold off. I think you know what I was gonna say, right?
Yeah, just don't say it.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
I did sign an NDA. No, but I just save it. Just save it for later, please.
Okay.
I did sign an NDA for this project that I'm currently working on. they might. I mean, I don't even know if I'm 100% on the project, so we'll see. But I did have to sign an NDA saying that I can't say anything except for, in case anybody asks me, like, hey, I heard you're going to be in this. I'm like, no, I cannot say anything. I'm not in it. That's what I'm supposed to say. But nobody's heard of it, so we're in the clear for now. So yeah, that's pretty good. Uh, it is something that I'm actually looking forward to being a part of. Honestly, it's really cool. I'm probably gonna have to travel for like a week,
Nice.
but I definitely look forward to being in this project. It's definitely fun. Um, but as far as G5E goes, like I said, there's a lot going on. G5E is a constant. It's a constant machine that's spinning. There's a lot of gears, a lot of parts to it, and it takes a lot. And it's a lot of work. And just so everybody knows, as far as I know, there is going to be a new podcast next year. And I know Sonic's got other projects. I know his TikTok and his YouTube channel are definitely picking up some steam. So, I mean, he's still going to be doing his own thing, but he'll still be on my show, hopefully. I mean, it's up to him.
Mhm.
Put him on the spot.
I just
on
freaked
the
myself
screen.
out.
Like I said, like as far as like next year goes, there are some surprises we are holding off on. We're definitely going to have more cosplayer guests, but we're going to start using less and less guests because there's a lot of things that we should be talking about that we don't talk about. Like we should have been talking about Spider-Man and Hawkeye, and we should
Yeah,
have been talking about the surprises in Hawkeye, and then we should be reviewing
I'm so
Spider-Man
excited
and
for the finale.
Venom. We should be reviewing video games. We should be talking shit about the video game awards. And there's so much geek shit that we don't cover that we need to focus on.
yeah. I was gonna. Yeah, like I recently went to Anime Frontier and Colossal Con, and
Mhm.
hopefully, I don't know if anybody here in the comment section would like to hear my thoughts on it, and just bring people that we know who went there and just give their take on it. Also, Renfest and all that stuff, like recaps and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I want to
By the
know about
way,
because I want to go next
by
year.
the way, by the way, if you're gonna go to the Renaissance Festival, you should always bring a pillow and blanket. Let's just put it out there. You should never not bring a fucking pillow and blanket. If you ask, do I bring this or do I bring that? People are going to say no, don't worry about it, but that doesn't mean bring essentials. Okay.
Just bring it, just in case.
Just fucking bring it. That's all I can say on that matter. I mean, it's kind of like if you go spend the night at somebody's house, they tell you, "Oh, you don't have to bring anything. Don't worry about it. You're still going to take a fucking toothbrush,
Right.
unless you gonna walk around with hot dog water breath all day." No, but I
Oh my
just wanted to
gosh.
come on here and give everybody like an update. I'm going through a lot. I'm still going through a lot. I mean, I still want space. I don't want everybody bombarding me and harassing me and asking me for shit because I get that a lot. I get a lot of people come on here and they'll ask me for favors and ask me if I can do this for them, if I can do that for them. And honestly, it gets fucking tiring and frustrating. And I don't like to tell people off, but at the same time, I'm going through a lot. You have to understand that just because I don't fucking constantly share it on social media, that doesn't mean I don't go through a lot. Doesn't mean I'm not in pain. Doesn't mean that I'm not suffering. There's a lot of people that think they get it, but honestly, truthfully, they don't. And I've been trying to be real nice about it because I understand that everyone has grown up and lived different lives, but at the same time, don't pretend to understand what I'm going through, just like I don't pretend to understand what you're going through because I don't know what a lot of you are going through because we could be differently. Like it's kind of like how we have different interests. We have different things that trigger us or set us off or make us feel alive. Like there are
Mhm.
people that are into pain and there are some people that don't like fucking pain at all. There are some people that like spicy food, but there are some people that can't even fucking look at spicy food. There are some people that feel like the world's gonna end because a family member died, and there are some people like, man, fucking, I'm glad they're dead. It's
It,
just you have to be open.
it may sound dark, but that's pretty accurate.
It is. It really is. I mean,
Mhm.
you have to
Agree.
because there's just a lot out there. We have to be open. We have to be understanding. We cannot Just because somebody likes something that is considered childish doesn't mean we have the right to call that person childish.
Mm-hmm. You should
There
put
are
us
there
in
are
other
people
people's
out
shoes.
there like, look, I don't like Naruto. I don't like Naruto. I liked Naruto. I didn't like Shippuden, and I sure as fuck don't like Boruto. But I don't like Naruto enough to collect the stuff, and I'm like, ugh, Naruto shit. But I'm not gonna judge you for buying it or collecting it. I'm not gonna say, hey man, what the fuck is wrong with you? I will say what the fuck is wrong with you if you collect some shit that you know is questionable. Like like certain things that need to get the cops involved, questionable. Not drugs. I know somebody's thinking like, oh, go talking about drugs, man. I'm not talking about drugs. You do drugs, that's on. I mean, what kind of drugs are you talking about? And by the way, don't be judgmental just because I like if people out there do stuff like that, like smoke weed, don't be all judgmental about that shit. Like they're not hurting anybody. Who the fuck are they gonna hurt? You? No, they're not.
Literally.
Anyways, all right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming on here, and thank you everybody so much for all the support. Thank you there for being there, for reaching out. I know I have not been open. I know I haven't talked to a lot of people. I know that I've been closed off, and that's just how I am. That's just how I was. That's just how it was growing up. Like as a man, as a Latino, that's just how we're taught to be. Like if you're a guy, nobody cares about your issues. Nobody cares about your mental well-being. Nobody cares about your mental health. You're supposed to just keep working and get over it because you have a family to support. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that in this culture. In this culture, there's just an unbalance. Their mental health is real, and suicide rates are very high in this country.
Yeah.
And it's not as simple as just getting over it. Sometimes
Yep.
we do, and people think, oh, well, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Yeah, I mean, we do try getting over it. That's something that we do try. It's not like we want attention. I don't fucking want attention. Like maybe I do want some attention. Maybe I will admit there are times that I want attention, but I don't want attention from everybody. I want attention from
Right.
certain fucking people that don't fucking give me attention. I don't want attention from everybody. I want attention from the world. There's just like maybe one person that I want attention from that's fucking ignoring me. But that's just how it is. I mean, and we try really, really hard. We try to reach out to some people, and then there are some people out there that who we do reach out to that we won't hear from for. If I text you today, I won't hear from you until fucking Wednesday or Friday. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Sonic. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot. That's why you need to reach out to your friends and just ask if they're okay. Just asking, like, hey, are you okay? I'm here for you. I believe in you. Just sometimes, just a good morning text alone will just help.
They do.
I'm not saying to start texting me good morning. Don't. I'm not a morning person. You're gonna get grunts. I hear kids.
Sorry. Jeez.
Honestly, like, what do you got, Sonic? You look like you got something.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to add, sir? While I check the comments. Oh, hey, it's Jody. What's up? 5th anniversary. Holy shit, they're giving y'all tags. 1 anniversary follower.
Yep, they are.
5-year anniversary
yeah.
follower.
I'm a 1
3-year
anniversary follower.
anniversary. Eric don't got shit. 1 year, 5-year, 1 year.
And then, like, if you share on Facebook, you get a share badge or whatever.
Nice. Pachinko don't got what? What? Pachinko don't got one? I thought Pachinko would at least have the 1 year.
No idea.
That's weird.
I didn't even know I was following you guys for that long, to be honest.
Yeah, and so that just proves right there. Some people have the 5-year anniversary. That just proves that Geeks Forever is a lot older than people think.
Mm-hmm.
No, but with that being said, like if anybody ever needs to reach out, if you ever need to talk to, we're gonna I'm looking into starting like a line, like a Geeks Forever helpline where we just talk to you. Judgment free. I know they have a suicide line, I know, but it doesn't hurt to have more than one to where you can reach out to us. And especially the reason why I want to make this line because I want to make it to where you can text us. You don't have to talk to us over the like in voice. You can just text us and we'll text back. We might
Yeah.
even start like a texting good morning line. I don't know. There's certain things that I'm working on trying to figure things out. There are a lot of things going on that I've been looking into, like NFTs. I've been looking into that. But there's a lot of people that hate that shit, so I might not do it after all. We are definitely still working on getting the store started. I still need to get my taxing ID. I've already registered Geeks 5 Ever as a business. There are other cons that we might be working with. Etchy Expo, maybe. I know there's one in England that wants us to come through, but I'm still negotiating that. Um, there's a lot going on. As far as the YouTube channel goes for live streams, like I said, the live streams are pretty much done. We might do video game live streams. We might do unboxings live streams, but as far as the podcast goes, it's no longer going to be live. It's going to be a lot easier for us now that we're working, and it's going to be a lot easier on y'all to listen to it. Because if it's not live, if it's on Spotify, you can literally listen to it while you work out or you're in the car.
Mhm.
You don't have to have your phone. You don't have to watch a video. Because I know, like, Facebook live streaming eats up your battery. So 2 hours is way too long. Unless it's like something that we're doing, like a unboxing or something. Speaking of unboxing, I gotta go check out the mail. I got an Amazon package. But I want to say thank you to everybody for all the support. Like I said, I've already said that, but it means a lot. Definitely means a lot. And there's gonna be some big changes next year. We have an opening in we have an opening for one of the podcast shows. So if you're interested, let me know. Send me a message. We're gonna have applications. You do have to audition. It's not, hey man, I want to be on, and then suddenly you're on. It doesn't work like that anymore. You have to audition. I have to listen to you talk. We're gonna have a practice podcast, and if it works, we will definitely sign you on. Uh, we're gonna do. Like I said, you don't just have to be on our show, and it doesn't have to be exclusive. You can be on other shows. I'm on other shows. Sonic does other shows. Jace does other shows. A lot of the members have other shows. Everybody has other projects that they work on. We're here to help out, and we can even help the other projects you're a part of. Like we did a show with We Rise, and we helped them out a lot. And we plan on doing more of those specials. We're gonna do a lot of specials. But as far as the Geeks Forever podcast goes, unofficially the season did end with Shelly, but we might do a live stream before New Year's or during New Year's. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll definitely see.
maybe like a season preview.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, that's like the best way we'll probably do.
but it will be our final live stream as far as the podcast goes.
Yeah.
Now, will we do live streams in the future? Possibly, especially if we have like a big mainstream guest. But other than that, I don't really see the point anymore because it's too difficult, especially with my fucking schedule being constantly unpredictable. Like I'm working 10-hour shifts. I'm just gonna put it out there. And I do not. And in my job, I'm on the phone for 10 hours, so I definitely don't want to be fucking talking for another 2 after I've been on the phone for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna be so dead. I'm just gonna be just dead. Don't want to talk to you. I'm like, fuck, leave me alone.
And I think
Let me
it'll
address
be
some final
easier
comments.
for people to
Yes, Jace, to answer your question, yeah, that is the
I
opposite
think it's
side of
gonna
the room. It's kind
be
of
smoother for the listeners too.
well, you answered that like 50 minutes ago. Okay, I got no more new comments. All right, do you guys have anything you want to say before I go ahead and wrap it up?
No, I wasn't allowed to say what I wanted to say, so
Sorry, we can't hear anything you're saying.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Want to say, to all the people watching, whether you support us through this live stream, reach our posts, see everything, do all that. We just want to say thank y'all for all that. I mean, obviously, there were some circumstances we couldn't control. We wish we would have done more, but obviously we're still growing. At the end of the day, we're still growing. We're all people at the end, and we hope you are excited for the next year. What we bring to the table, and hopefully you'll be there throughout the whole thing.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Like I said, at least for Geeks 5 Ever goes, as far as I am as far as what we're doing that I'm leading, it is G5E podcast, which is audio only. Woke Up Choosing Violence, which is a brand new audio only podcast, which is going to replace the Monday Trash Talk panel. That one might be twice a week. I'm not sure, because it is going to be pre-recorded. Because these podcasts are pre-recorded, we can do a lot more. The G5E Light podcast, which is spelled Lite, it's going to be a 10 to 15 minute podcast. It's pretty much going to be like breaking news, Spider-Man, herpes. That didn't really happen. I just used that as an example. Before somebody says, "Stop, just a sec, Spider-Man's got herpes." That's what he gets for eating ass. All right, guys, thanks for joining us, and have a good night, everybody. I might do one more live stream for the holiday, just to wish everybody a happy holiday. But thank you everybody for the support. But want everybody to have a good night, be safe, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Like I said, I'll probably do one for the holidays just to talk and keep y'all company. But as far as next year goes, we have a lot of things coming up. We have a lot of projects. We have so much to work on. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy upcoming year. I look forward to it, and there's so much that we are going to change. Like with the TikTok channel, I look forward to working with that. That's going to be amazing. I look
Is
forward
that
to the
under Geeks 5 Ever, or what's
yes,
the name for that?
it's just Geeks Forever.
Okay, cool.
Honestly, like there's just so much in the pipeline, and plus there's that brand new project that I get to be a part of. That's going to be amazing. It's pretty fucking cool. Hopefully they announce it pretty soon. I'm waiting on them to announce it. It probably won't be. They'll probably announce it mid next year, but it probably won't be a thing until like 2023. We'll see though. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for at least putting up with my bullshit. Have a good night. Stay classy, and don't drink and drive. Don't be stupid, please.
Yeah, be careful out there.
Yes. Please.